Okay, we're in the city, so a couple of things. People haven't been here for a little while. So what we have is we got the big upper roof that's never had any gutters on it, and that's beating the crap out of these lower gutters. So what I'm gonna propose to do is plumb off that fascia board, and we'll trim them uppers out, because that's the best way to do it and the least expensive and gonna give them the best ventilation. And then we're gonna go with our 6-inch triple crown gutter on here. And then all of these, where these open rafters are, we're gonna remove the gutter and get rid of the 1x6 and put a 2x6, actually 2x8 on everything. Give them the option to cap it off or just prime and paint them all, and then put our triple crown on it. This little skirt here, our little roof area here, we're going to also plumb that off, and I'm giving the option to side this whole thing. So we're gonna plumb that off, trim it. If we don't do the gables or the peaks, we're gonna end up just capping the overhang system there off. This little rafter tail, the hip rafter on that lower one, got snapped when the ice damaged it. And then we got this lower apron. You see how this downspout jockeys around here. So we're gonna look at removing this piece of trim molding that's beveled here and level off these fascia boards on this side and that side, trimming off the soffit and fascia, and then putting in our gutter so we can deliver the downspout from the uppers into the lowers. This upper one here will come down on the back wall, because this lower one's now going to turn the corner, and we'll end up running our downspout here and across the window, or we may go straight down and bring it in, bring it across near the bottom instead of at the top above that window. So we're going to give them the option where this wood shakes are also, it's got a flared bottom. We're going to strip that off and side it. Get this all blocked off and get that window flashed right. And then obviously basically this rear section will be completely sided. Nothing down to the bottom. We're going to stop at the horizontal. We're going to just stop it right at this little hip. And if he ever does this later, we won't have a problem tucking up underneath it. But getting rid of this conglomerate of downspouts, and they want to get helmet heat back here, which makes sense. The ice is pretty extreme. So the power source has to come out here. That's the only thing I can't quote. That has to be done by a city licensed electrician. So he's gonna need to know how much room he has in his panel box. And then over on this section, it kind of mirrors the other section here. So that upper dormer now is all gonna be guttered and helmeted with water delivering into the lower. And this one's gonna be punched over here to deliver here. And then this upper one's gonna deliver into this new lower one that we're gonna plumb the fascia board off, and everything's gonna funnel in on the back similar to here. A lot of wire. The roof is, it looks like there's one layer of roof. The chimneys need flashing. They need attention too for repointing. So we're gonna give them a number on that. Where the roofing meets the wall, that siding is shot. So that needs to be all step flashed. I'm gonna recommend tearing it off after I've sat here and looked at it more. They claim that there is a tongue and groove or a flat. There's no wood shake shown in the attic, so we're not gonna plan on any sheathing or only tearing off the one layer. That's what it looks like is on here. But we'll have the amount if there's more. So this fascia board you can see is rotted where this upper delivers and the lowers, but we're gonna end up replacing that with all 2x6, and you can see how big these rafters are. So we'll be fastening into those rafters, and then that lets us get our gutters fastened 16 inches on center. This back section, this is buried in the shade right now, and this has been a real problem for them. You can see their valleys leaking there. So this wire is a necessity, even if they do just the downspout and keep that spout cleared out. But we're gonna end up spanning the overhang with 2x6. The only thing we can't be sure of is getting that off, that these old rafter tails aren't, a little punky or a little dry rotted where they might snap. So that's another part of the equation that we have to be worried about. And then we're gonna have the front. I'll see if I can do a second video on the front.